I found some boots from my local Walmart, and all we're gonna do is just run out a length of this. We're gonna snip it off. So I'm gonna just take that wire and feed it through that hole that's already there. Take the two ends and just simply secure them around. So I'm gonna use that sunflower bush, and all we're gonna do is take that stem and kind of give it a slight bend. And then all we're gonna do is put that inside the boot. We can take those stems and kind of bend them so they have that waterfall graceful effect, and then we can just lift up the bush and work in some extra greenery. Now I have some burlap ribbon, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back in with one loop and two loops. Then what we're gonna do is come back in with one final loop. This is known as a button loop, and it's just to finish off our bow tie. Secure it with a little piece of wire, and then we have a cute little bow tie. So to finish the ends of this ribbon, we're gonna take them, and we can do one of two things. We can cut them at an angle. Now all I'm gonna do is take that end of the wire, figure out where I wanna place my bow. I stopped by my local Marshall's today and I found these fuzzy socks. So we're gonna secure our two stockings together, and we're going to use just some jute. Now it's time to spruce these up, literally. We're gonna take a few of these inexpensive pine sprays, as well as these berries. Place it right on top, and then we're gonna take a zip tie and secure them. Stems, I'm just gonna take them and bend them upwards. What we can do is take our stockings and place it right in. We're gonna start with this 15-inch styrofoam wreath and an old scarf. Just take the scarf, lie it flat on your table, and you can begin wrapping. So I'm just gonna start by wrapping it right in the middle, and then I'm gonna use some floral pins to keep it in place. Take it and continue to wrap, and place a floral pin every so often. Now it's time to work in a little bit of this beautiful variegated holly. We're just gonna poke that right into the styrofoam, and we have several pieces that we can work in. So we're gonna break down one of these bushes, and our final piece.
Start with an old pair of pants and a pool noodle. You're going to slide each end of the pool noodle into the legs of the pants. Then I need to roll them up a little bit so they fit. Now I'm going to put a pair of shoes onto the end of this pool noodle. I'm going to tie them nice and snug so they stay fit. And then I'm just going to stand this little guy up. Then on top, I'm going to grab my ghost decoration from Dollar Tree. The inside of it is styrofoam. So I can take a wooden skewer and push it into the styrofoam, and then take the other end of the skewer and push it through the pool noodle. Then I just arrange the fabric, arrange the little arms.
To start, grab 3 terracotta pots. Then grab an old flannel and button it up. Flip it over and cut off any excess fabric and attach to the pot with Mod Podge. Then grab the top pot and paint it white. Flip it over and paint the top rim yellow. Then hot glue on some straw. Next, hot glue 2 buttons on for eyes. After that, paint the nose orange and draw on the mouth with a permanent marker. It may help to sketch out the face with a pencil beforehand. Then grab an old pair of jeans and cut some of the fabric off. Attach the denim to the third pot using Mod Podge. Add another layer on top to solidify. Now it's time to assemble. Using some silicone, glue the pots together and let dry. Finally, add some finishing touches to make your scarecrow come to life. Some extra straw and a rope belt.
Grab some rubber boots. First, you need to drill a few holes in the bottom of your boots. Start by filling up your boots with potting soil. Then, after dividing the daffodils, place them inside the boot. Pour more potting soil on top to cover up the bulbs. Place outside on the porch or wherever you would like. Be sure to give them a thorough watering after planting.
We're going to start this project with a lot of room and some saran wrap. I'm essentially going to place the saran wrap around the top of my thigh, and I'm going to make my way around a couple of layers. I'm going to keep moving all the way down my leg to my heel, and then we're going to make sure that everything is smoothed out. And I'm just ripping it off. Now, like the saran wrap, we're going to be going around down my leg towards my heel with our duct tape. So now that I've covered my entire left leg, we're going to cut off the saran wrap. I'm going to be taking some scissors, and I'm actually going to be cutting up the side of my cast, and then we are going to carefully remove it. So we're going to take our silver duct tape and we are going to repair the tear and just like go over it. And then from there, we are going to start filling the leg up with stuffing and pool noodles. So now that my leg is fully stuffed, we are going to be taking orange duct tape to add to this, and we are going to slide this over the leg all the way up, and then we are going to be applying a shoe.
You're going to need a pool noodle. Carefully cut the pool noodle. Next, I got a toddler onesie from our local thrift store, and I'm gonna take the pool noodles and I'm gonna place them inside the onesie. Next, I've got some toddler pants, and I'm just gonna place the bottom half of the noodles into the pants and up to the onesie. Now I want my waist to be tight, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this little extra pool noodle that I had and place it into the pants. And then I'm gonna take and stuff some, and then I'm gonna add some into the sleeves as well. Now I've got a little rope, I've pulled it through the back, so I'm gonna finish weaving it through the belt buckles, or the belt loops I mean, and just go ahead and tie it. I'm going to be using this dollar store bear, and I'm gonna cut the legs down to the head and over and back around the legs. So next I'm just gonna use this piece of felt. I'm going to hot glue it. So I'm just gonna start at one end and glue it up to the other side. So I had an old pair of jeans, and I took my cylinder, placed it onto the jeans and roughly traced around it, and then made a bigger circle around that. Just go ahead and cut both of these circles out. Now that it's all cut, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue my cylinder onto my jeans circle. Next, I'm gonna place the beard on the collar, and then I'm gonna hot glue it into place. Next, I'm gonna hot glue the collar, stick the collar in the hole, and hold it until it kind of stays firm. Gotten some dollar store flowers, and I'm just gonna pull these off the stem. I'm gonna start by putting a little dab of hot glue, and first I'm gonna place a leaf, and then place a flower. And I'm gonna continue placing the flowers around the rim of the hat. I'm gonna use an acorn for his nose, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it right in here. I'm gonna use some straw, and if I need to, I'll just hot glue that a little bit.